Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to our first candidate forum sponsored by the Wildomar Chamber of Commerce. The primary purpose of this is to give the community a chance to meet one-on-one with the candidates and hear some of their views. My name is Jeff George. I am chairman of the Chamber of Commerce, and if you have any comments about the forum afterwards, please let us know. The forum is based on the candidate forum is going to be based on a format that we received from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and the Women's League of Voters. We're following their format. So that is what we're doing. First of all, let me introduce each one of the candidates. We have Kristen, Lloyd, Marcia Swanson, Timothy Walker. I gotta look at my list here. Wrong order. Marcia Bridges, Charlotte, and Ben Benoit. Each candidate will be given 1 minute for an opening statement and 1 minute for a closing statement. We will then give each candidate a question. We will start with Kristen and go through each one of the candidates. It will get 2 minutes for each question, and then we will go to the next. We will start with Kristen, and then we'll go to Marcia, and go to Timothy. Each person will get a chance to be the first on a particular question. The questions have been submitted by people of the community. They were gone through by a couple of people at the chamber, and we essentially put them into a fishbowl. We will be pulling them out one at a time. So there is a very random selection on that. I'd like to introduce Jerry Ewig from the Center for Public Deliberation in Southern California. He will be the moderator. I will be doing the time. I will indicate to each one of the candidates when they have 1 minute left and 30 seconds left. And then Jerry will move on to the next candidate. So, one other little point. Please put all your phones on vibrate so we don't have too many interruptions. So what I want to do is I want to turn this over to Jerry and have Jerry start the candidates.
Okay, I think the first thing we'll do is draw well, we're going to start with 1 minute, right, first? Okay. Okay, so I guess candidate Lloyd, you'll be number one on. You have 1 minute.
Okay.
Is your mic on?
Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Kristen Lloyd. My goal is to put the people back in charge in the equation of developing the city that they call home. I attended most of the city council meetings and workshops put on by the city, so I believe I have a full understanding of city procedures. I am dedicated to serving Wildomar. I have been fortunate enough and proven my leadership through working with the Parks Committee, Girl Scouts, Wildomar Community Council, to name just a few. I've also been fortunate enough to have proven myself to community members who have served Wildomar in the past and put Wildomar first to get them to the place we are today. So I am asking for your vote this November 2nd to restore a clear vision for Wildomar's success, and it is with that confidence of the others that came before that I'm asking for that. So thank you for coming tonight.
Good evening. I'm Marcia Swanson. I've lived in Wildomar for 36 years now. I'm a mother, a grandmother, a businesswoman, a council member right now. I had the pleasure of starting off with the city. The first 2 years went by so rapidly. We've done a lot, but we're still a city in process. We need to keep going, keep in the same direction, keep our budget in control. I live and work here, so if you have questions and you need to get a hold of me, I am always available. I want to continue to serve the city and serve the people of the city. I want to keep the rural community and still be able to bring some businesses and some money and some jobs to this community. I serve on the economic committee right now with the city, and it's really tough trying to get some companies to come here and do business here, but we're working on it long and hard. I would, again, as did Kristen, I would ask also for your vote and your support in bringing the city into the kind of city we want, make it a success for all of us.
Hello, I am Timothy Walker, Tim Walker, and I've lived here for 29 years. I've owned out here for 31 years. I am a businessman in the area. I've owned a company in Temecula. And I don't see the city that has a big problem. There's not a huge bunch of problems going on here. I see that the people that are already serving have been doing a pretty good job. It's awesome that we got 2 years in. I see there's a lot of things that are going to come up in the future here with the downturn in our economy. And I think that we need to really push getting the businesses to move in here to take that strain off the rest of us that own property here, that we can't just keep adding things to our list of paying things. The vision for the city, it really needs to be, we need that hometown. We do need the hometown atmosphere. But at the same time, we have to have jobs here. We have to have where people can get in and out of the city easily. And it's going to be critical that business is going to really make the factor here for all of us. And I do want our the vote. Otherwise, I wouldn't run.
Good evening, I'm Martha Bridges. I've been here in Wildomar for almost 23 years. I'm a retired businesswoman. I feel that retirement has offered me the chance to get involved in the community and to do community service. And I also have a very strong business background. I've been a director and treasurer for Habitat for Humanity in Lynn Valley, and I've served on any number of other civic and environmental boards and whatnot. I think that Wildomar is a wonderful place to live, and I see it being an even better place to live if we do the right things. I think the city is at a critical juncture where we need to decide if the voters, the people of Wildomar, are going to make decisions, or if city staff and just the council are going to make decisions. I'd like to see the people of Wildomar more involved and more empowered. I'm in favor of good development, but I think we have to be very cautious about how we use our commercial land and make sure that it is used appropriately in the long term.
Okay, time.